Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about how to derive the expression for calculating the equivalent resistance of a parallel combination. So let us start deriving the expression. Now for deriving the expression, first we have to draw a circuit diagram. So this is the circuit diagram. In this parallel circuit we have three resistors R1, R2 and R3. And they are joined or they are connected between two common points. Suppose let us name this point as A and this point as B. So R1, R2 and R3, they are connected between two common points and there are multiple paths for flow of electric current. So this combination is a parallel combination. Right. Now what are the characteristic features of parallel combination? Let us see and derive the expression for the equivalent resistance of parallel combination of resistors. So in this circuit here there are three resistors R1, R2 and R3 which are connected in parallel between two common points A and B. Now in parallel combination, as we have already discussed, the current gets divided into the number of branches. So here we know that there are three branches 1, 2 and 3. So the current I has divided into, when it flows the current gets divided into three branches. So the total current flowing is I. This is the I current measured by the ammeter. Now when it comes to this particular junction point, it gets divided into three, right? The current which is passing through R1, we have named it as I1. The current which passes through the second resistor R2, we have named I2, and the current through R3 is I3. Right. So the total current I gets divided into I1, I2 and I3. Now what happens to the potential difference? So let us see. The potential difference in parallel combination across all the resistors or branches is same. So we have connected a voltmeter across the combination, parallel combination of three resistors, and it gives a reading of V. Suppose if we measure the potential drop between, that means between the R3, that means when the current passes through this resistor, when the current passes through the R2 and when the current passes through R3, we will observe that the potential drop between, that means when the current passes or the electrical charges passes through R3, if they pass through R2 and when they pass through R1, the potential drop is the same, that is V. Right. So in a parallel combination, the potential drop or the potential difference remains same across all the branches or resistor. So V is the total potential which is given by the battery, which is equal to the potential drop across the branch 1, which is equal to the potential drop across the branch 2, which is equal to the potential drop across the branch 3 or the third resistor. So these two we have to keep in mind. Now this one, the current which gets divided into the number of branches or resistor, we have named it as the equation 1. Now what happens according to Ohm's law? So applying Ohm's law to each individual resistor and finding the current flowing through that resistor. So the current in the resistor R1 by Ohm's law is given by I1 equals to V, because there is the potential difference is the same. So V upon R1. Similarly, the current through the second resistor I2 equals to V. V is same upon the resistance of the second resistor, and similarly I3 is V upon R3. Now if we want to find the total current I, then for I we apply Ohm's law to the whole circuit. So I, that is the total current, equals to the potential difference given by the battery upon Rp. Now what is Rp? Rp is the equivalent resistance of this parallel combination. What is equivalent resistance? Equivalent resistance is that resistor which has the resistance which is basically if it can replace all the three resistors but the amount of current and potential difference remains same. So if we can replace all the three resistors with one single resistor but the same amount of current and potential difference remains, then that single resistor is known as the equivalent resistor of this parallel combination. So Rp is that equivalent resistor, right? So this is the equivalent resistor. So now we have found the value of I, I1, I2 and I3. Now substituting the values of I, I2, I3 in equation 1. So for I we have V upon Rp, for I1 we have V R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Now we have taken common, so we have taken common V and V, that means LHS and RHS, both sides we have V, so it gets cancelled out. So 1 upon Rp equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So this is the derivation. This is the final expression for calculating the equivalent resistance of a parallel combination. Now how we can express in words? The inverse you can write. अब inverse का हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Reciprocal भी लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है. The inverse or the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of a parallel combination is equal to the sum of, रेसिप्रोकल भी लिख सकते हैं या इनवर्स भी लिख सकते हैं, द सम ऑफ इनवर्स ऑफ ईच ऑफ द रेजिस्टेंस इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन. So this is the inverse of the equivalent resistance of parallel combination is equal to sum of the inverse or reciprocal of the resistances of the individual resistors. So this is the expression by which we can find out the equivalent resistance of a parallel combination, and you have to by heart it. This is very important. Thank you very much.